Businesses small and large around the world are trying to find better ways to identify and bring on board suppliers, lower costs and improve quality. And from a supplier perspective, you want to get that profile with the enterprise. Stephany, Tealbook has a platform that brings this all together. How does your solution work?
Our technology brings information into one place. So we're today enterprise do business with suppliers, and they're really critical to their growth and their competitiveness. But the data about who they do business with is actually living in many, many different places, and it's not dynamic. It's not unified in a way that people access at their fingertip. They have to go through a lot of different processes and hoops to be able to find the information that they need to continue doing business with their suppliers, or potentially consider new supplier options that would add more value to the organization. So it's a really long process. The procurement team will spend about 20,000 hours a year by strategic employees that are just looking for information as basic as contact information, going on Google, looking across systems, cold calling suppliers, waiting for responses, and then they go through an actual long process of validating their decision. So it's a really lengthy process. With the use of technology today, we're able to bring all of the information that they need at their fingertip. And so we improve just access to information and also the decision by 90%. So it's an enormous amount of time savings. Now for the organization selling into the enterprise, really it's about being at the right time, at the right place, with the right buyer for the right opportunity. So it's very costly to sell into the enterprise. The process is very lengthy. And so to try to streamline the opportunities for them to be able to maintain information in one place, that's using technology to learn, machine learning to learn who are their customers, where are they good at, and be able to give them more visibility to extend their existing contracts by having their customer know more about what they do, but also to be able to position them more competitively to prospect customers that are looking for their goods and services, but using technology and not traditional lengthy processes and guesswork.
And Stephany, you've got an element of your solution that brings a better diversity base in suppliers. How does that improve outcomes for the enterprise?
A lot of companies are trying to emulate their customer base, their employees, and their suppliers. And so supplier diversity is a huge driver for a large organization. But by definition, finding those companies and keeping track of who's diverse in their certification is a really difficult process. By definition, if you're having small companies, it's harder to find them, and they may not have the budget to be, at the top of the Google ads. And so having intelligence to really level the playing field, to be able to match the right companies to the right types of opportunities. And with intelligence, we're actually able to help those enterprise ensure that they know exactly the companies that they are doing business with who are certified diverse. So it gives them more accuracy. For example, we helped a large Fortune 100 company find in a couple of weeks 1,600 suppliers that they did not know were actually certified diverse. And that helped them in their reporting, improve their reporting by 20%, which was a huge win for the company because diversity was a very strong corporate priority.
If I was a supplier, I certainly would love to have this platform and exposure to it and the opportunity associated with it. But there is a lot of software modules and various ERP workflow solutions that are out there in the marketplace. So how do you get Tealbook competitive positioning and an advantage?
Yeah, we've heard from suppliers, especially diverse suppliers, who have to update certification as an example of data that they have to update to several customers. They have to update over 200 portals and websites on an annual basis. And there's no impact to their ROI. They're doing it because their customers are asking them to do because of, regulations or requirements. And so giving them an advantage to companies to maintain their certification in one place and grow the intelligence of customers that they do business with today, as well as prospect customers who could benefit from their goods and services. It streamlines, the process. It helps them reduce their cycle time, but it also helps them grow their business much more effectively.